TT's theory.
Yep, that's me.
Okay, hello everybody, welcome to my YouTube channel. This is your girl Wetwaterfiji. What with the good, you already know what's going on. Today, if you're tuning in today, that means that you're here to watch TT's Theory, where we talk about conspiracy theories on Thursday, okay? Today is about Stranger Things. If you don't know what it is, it's a show that is fantasy and sci-fi and fiction. But baby, it is nonfiction, okay? And this is the reason why. Okay, you follow me? So Stranger Things is basically, it's a depiction of what happened in Montauk, New York in 1942, which is when it was started. Okay, there's this thing called the Montauk Project. Where was the Montauk Project located at? I know I just told y'all Montauk, New York, but it was located on a military base called Camp Hero. That military base was the government's Air Force base that they used in World War II. Well, I'm sorry, that they used to occupy during World War II, okay? So the Montauk Project, basically, it was a government funded project, and the CIA had a big hand in this, to where they wanted to get control and gain control of boys and use them as basically psychic soldiers. Okay, now I know some of you may be thinking, well, how the hell can they kidnap and abduct boys? Like, don't they got families? No. You find the ones who are expendable. Okay, do you know what expendable is? These are the ones who have no family, have no home. Their parents are druggies and they need a fix, so it don't matter how much it costs, but take this. You know what I'm saying? These are the ones who they got, who they took. Okay, the ones who didn't have a family. So throughout my research that I did research in this, because I did research this, I used a couple of sources and I watched a documentary on it. So babe, don't try to check my work, check your own work, because you probably, how many F's you got last semester? Didn't you fail a test? The girl, mind your business, okay? So boom, listen. Basically, y'all, let me walk y'all through the whole process, okay? The Montauk Project goes like this. So first, they kidnap you. Okay, so when they kidnap you and they abduct you, they're going to drug you. Now, they got the drugs from the Nazis. How in the hell they was kumbaya with the Nazis? But hell, wasn't drugs out back then? I mean, hell, that's when they did. But the first form and thought of it was they got the drugs from Nazis. So they used psychedelics like LSD and things of that nature to not only heighten the pineal gland, but they also used another combination of another drug to make them physically not be responsive. So that way it was easier for them to be manipulated, beat, mind controlled, and things of that nature. Okay, these children was hit upside the head with crowbars and bats, and damn, it was a lot. These people was held their head up underwater for long periods amount of time, up into the point where they were about to drown. And this was all to not only desensitize them to the shit that they possibly would have to do, because they were being created and conditioned to become psychic soldiers and soldiers for the U.S. government, but it was also to split their mind from their body, so that way it was easier for them to be mounted and taken control of. Because once you split that mind from the body, the body's only a vessel. The mind is the essence and the energy. The mind is spirit. That's your ashe. That's spirit. Okay, so that's what this whole process was. Okay, after a while of being manipulated, and abused, it was like a scam. Okay, and now let me tell you. Now each time you was going to get beat, it was always somebody different, so that way you wouldn't form any type of connections or any type of bonds. There is no strings attached. We don't owe you shit, you don't owe us shit. You know what I'm saying? They would send somebody in, right? And they would make it seem like they're trying to save you. Oh, I'm your savior. But you wasn't doing no saving. Why? Because you're in cahoots. The person who was coming to save them was the person who was on the same side of the team who put them there in the first place. It's kind of like, y'all know them scammers. I mean, if you live in Atlanta like me, then you know exactly what I'm talking about. Y'all know how, like, when y'all go to the mall or y'all go downtown or something, and it's them niggas that got like the different cups, they got the cards, and you see you walking past whatever, you be like, bro, damn, get my money. And then spontaneously they just start winning. Right. And then you play and you get all your money took from you, because they're all in cahoots. And that's who this person who came in to save you, they're in cahoots with the person who put you there, like I said, okay? And so they're basically like, I'm your God, I'm your savior. But now you have to do as I say in order for you to get home, in order for you to get up out of here. This is where the shit starts to get real, okay? Now they're doing psychic training with you. The psychic training goes about a plethora of things because the Montauk Project, they wanted to test based on time manipulation, telepathy, working with portals, astral projecting, things of that nature, okay? Things dealing with the psyche. And so they would do games and tests, things of that nature. Like they would have like cards, and then after they would show you all the cards, they would shuffle them up, and then they would have you guess like which one it is, using your intuition, trying to build that intuition, that psyche, okay? After about a week of you being done for psychic testing, they then would send you out to the field to work. Yes, sir. Okay, they would send you out to the field to work. Now, most of the guys were spies. Okay, now some of them were psychic soldiers. However, from my understanding, there was one girl.
11. Are you listening?
Who this one girl was? It was that 7-Eleven hoe. Bitch from Stranger Things. She was the depiction of that one girl who they did use, in fact, for the testing. So that's what I think. That's why I think 7 is the main character, and why 7 has the powers, because the girl, alleged, she was like the assassin. Girl, they were sent out into the world to do their bidding. Now, after all of this, child, after you have honed in on your psychic abilities, they started using these things called Stargate, like the portals and shit, to try to get in contact or try to go back into the past and or the future. Okay, now how they did this, they used these children, but we're going to get into how else they could have possibly did it later on in here. Keep watching, keep following me. You with me? You with me? I hope you liked it already, okay? So, boom. Now, one of the ways how they would do this, or one of like the tests that they did end up performing. So Earth has like 4 biorhythmic something waves. Hell, I'm not a scientist. However, basically they would jump on one of these biorhythmic wave things, and they would find coordinates and pinpoint it from point A to point B. Now, point B would be like another planet or such, and they would try to have them open up a type of connection and open up a portal. Now, son, I'm looking at you with your particle accelerating ass, because that's exactly what they would do. Okay, and because of this is why a lot of civilizations have accelerated and sped up so fast rapidly through space and time, because some scientists will tell you that aliens are real, because the aliens came and gave them the technology in the first place, because allegedly, scientifically, there should be no reason or no way why we have progressed as fast as we did. Like, it wasn't possible to them. But then again, the aliens gave it to them, so that's why they was like, listen, let me keep it a stat. We got some help from Shorty Runaway. From O-Block. Okay? Y'all with me? Okay, period. Now, with the children's bodies who they did end up passing away, because it was thousands upon thousands upon thousands of children who did pass away. This is how they dealt with their body, getting rid of it. So some of them, they would throw, like, allowing their body to speed up decomposition. Some of their bodies were cremated and burnt. Some of their bodies were thrown into the ocean. Now, I know that y'all say, like, wow, thousands upon thousands upon thousands upon thousands of bodies have now gone missing. Where their family at? How come they didn't raise no red flags? Now, I just told you why these people are expendable. However, it wasn't only the fact that these people were expendable, that's when they did not care. The number is relatively small compared to the worldwide number of people that go missing every year. About, allegedly, 500 people come up missing every year, allegedly. That number is significantly, that's nothing. That's breadcrumbs to the, you know what I'm saying? To the mass, to the greater collective of people. So that's why nobody really put like that much emphasis on it. Okay, now boom. So now that they got this, the swing of things, they have their soldiers, they have their marching. These children is tired. They're ready to stop. Pharaoh, let my people go. The people who was working, there was a couple people who actually had a heart, and the whole time they was like, listen here, I don't want to do this. I don't want to do this anymore. I don't want to be the reason. They didn't want to do it no more. Okay, and so some of the survivors and a couple of the people who did have a heart at, you know, Camp Hero for the Montauk Project, who worked the Montauk Project, they met at this place called Memory Motel. Ain't that funny? So they met up at Memory Motel to conspire a plan to put an end to the Montauk Project. Okay, now listen. There's this thing called the Montauk chair. So remember how I was talking about accelerating and time traveling and time portaling? The Montauk chair basically is a chair that amplifies, intensifies, and it grows your power already. Do y'all remember from my 90s babies, do y'all remember a chair that did the same thing?
Circle. No, wrong again. Looks like the vein.
Mm-hmm. That chair is real, babe. That chair is real. And so they use that chair to amplify these boys' psychic abilities. Because most of the boys that they kidnapped anyways were psychic anyways. Because they found this out through testing through schools. That's why schools push so much memory this and, oh, let's see who can do this the fastest. No, girl, they're trying to figure out who can they kidnap and who's the strongest psychic soldiers, child. Because they're trying to get us. Okay, slavery is still happening. Oh, so yes. Now they had one protege. His name was Duncan Cameron. Duncan Cameron, he had a very vivid imagination. And so they started to see if he could materialize and also manifest the things that they saw, what he was seeing and thinking about in his mind. And that he did. He materialized one unidentified species. Some of you, if you are a Stranger Things fan, if you really are, you have seen this before. This happened August 12th, 1983 at approximately 7:25 a.m. And when he materialized that being, baby, it was hell on earth. Them people down there in the bottom of Camp Hero in that little bunker thing, child, them people was like, oh shit, bitch, what the fuck is going on up there? And so Nichols, who was one of the people who worked for the Montauk Project, girl, she was like, I don't know, bitch, I ain't going up there. And so then the other guy was like, no, bitch, you going, because if we're going down, like if I'm going to go down with this operation, I'm going to kill you. Yeah, so you might want to go up there and you might want to get rid of the evidence. And he was like, bitch, do you not, no, they getting their ass beat up there. Bitch, they getting fucked up. You think I'm gonna go up there willingly? Girl, bye. So he pulled that gun out. No shade, he showed it, girl, and he told him to go up there. So Nichols went up there to go torch and burn the evidence and everything, girl. And that thing that Duncan Cameron manifested, let me show y'all what it looked like. Look familiar? Mm-hmm. And that thing that Duncan Cameron manifested earlier, oh yeah, baby, she came out and she was not trying to play a game, girl. She came back in blood. But fortunately, Nichols, he killed it, okay? And so that was the fall of the project, because now the government's like, okay, this shit is getting real. Bitch, we cannot control these people. I mean, hell, they manifesting this shit, bitch, and now we gotta close it. So that happened in 1983. However, in 1995, which I don't know why it took so long. Well, hell, the government, the CIA is involved. They hid it. Shit. However, it took almost a little over a decade in order for it to come to the public viewing and the public eye, because the people who left, their memories were wiped. So I'm guessing over time they started slowly gaining their memories again, and so that's when it started coming back to the public eye, to the people who were saying something. And the government was on trial. Okay, baby. Okay, so in 1995, child, the government went on trial, and the president was like, listen here, I'm sorry that it's my apologies to inform you, people, we apologize. I apologize on behalf of the government, because the government failed you. Because there was a human radiational experimentation going on without my knowing. Girl, girl, they went to court, girl, they went to trial. Bada bing, bada boom, that was all. Baby, let me tell you, in July of 2008, that picture that I showed y'all of what he manifested, girl, that washed up on the shores of, it washed up on one of them New York beaches, girl, and they was like, oh, that's a raccoon. Somebody was like, oh, no, that's a dog. Y'all seen the picture. Girl, you decipher what you want to decipher with, child. It ain't got shit to do with me, girl. Now, however, the Nazis informed the government so much because they wanted to learn how can we mass control the people. And this is how you have to dumb them down. How do they dumb you down? They put shit in your food and your water, okay? So what the government learned from the Nazis is that if you use certain things like fluoride, metal, aluminum, those are just the top 3 that are most commonly used in most of the products that we use today. Like toothpaste, fluoride, mercury, deodorant, you know what I'm saying? And then aluminum, which, you know, y'all get it. You put that shit in the people's stuff over a while, baby, that pineal gland is going to close up and she's going to dry out. And now these people are more receptive to the ELF waves that are being emitted from the different towers. Now, mind y'all. Y'all remember when we was on lockdown for COVID, right? Back in 2020. Y'all remember how when we came out, we was like, what this shit is? And there was some big ass 5G towers. Yeah, those are emitters. And so that's why society is just so, you know, the people who are different, who's not, you know, part of the societal norm, you know how we just be looking like, damn, y'all just do anything. Y'all ride through with anything. Well, child, the government is still controlling the mass because they've now dumbed down society. Now, I know a lot of people feel helpless and like they have no power now, but that's because, baby, the government has now desensitized you. You are now the lab rat, if you didn't know. You're not the lab rat. And some of you may feel like you can't do anything, but you can. Through education, through proper eating habits, through cutting out certain shit, you can break the bondage that we are trying to be put in. I believe, I'm not gonna say what I believe, but Spirit showed me. That's gonna be an exclusive for my girls. If you one of my girls, DM me so I can get out about what Spirit told me, girl. But stuff is gonna change. Not soon though. That's what I will say. But yeah, y'all need to educate yourselves. Y'all need to cut out a lot of shit out y'all diet, out y'all body, because it's killing y'all. And yeah, some people say that the Montauk Project somewhat still goes on today. Is it really? Because, you know, the desensitization process is still going on. Why do you think it's so many in an influx of mass shootings and all these things going on? Like, listen, I know this is slightly off topic, but it's still on topic with this. Like, I'm for real. Y'all notice how the desensitization started going on at the very beginning of this month, and then boom, we just had Roe v. Wade overturning. Right. And then now we have another thing happening. See, the government, aka chalk stains, if you watched my last video, my last TT's theory, chalk stains, they're very good at coming in and cleaning house, because this is how they get you. They send in the peacemaker, the peacekeeper, and we're all good, we're sunshine, shits and giggles. And then that's when they snatch him out, which is why y'all keep saying, where's Biden, where's Biden, where's Biden? He was the evangelist. And now the government is coming in, and basically it's like the Atlantic slave trade all over again. Because now they're going to try to change and uproot everything, because you let your guard down. I mean, what I will say, fun fact, girl, allegedly, when this Montauk project happened, girl, apparently they was able to make a whole ship disappear off the radar, and she was gone for like a few years. Sound like that TV show Manifest, girl, that came out, but hey, they ain't got shit to do with me. Anyways, if you guys enjoyed this video, I know I did. I really enjoyed making this video. I know this video was very short, but it was very good, detailed. I just wanted to give y'all the facts. I just wanted to come as a cool ass auntie. Cool as fuck, get straight to the point. I feel like I did exactly what needed to be done. If you enjoyed this video, make sure you guys like, comment, share, subscribe on all of my stuff. Follow me on Instagram at WTERFIJI, TikTok at WTERFIJI, and on the book at MOTHA. I love you all. Y'all are beautiful, powerful, and abundant people. And get up and go grounding. Girl, that's the tidbit I'm leaving y'all with. And until next time.